Hey guys, it's Sean from Sean's Super Show. I just turned 18, and I got this really cool box. Now you may be thinking, what in the world does this box got to do with anything? So, this is the box of all 26 original books by the Reverend W. Awdry, known as the Railway Series.
See? The classic library. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, this is how all the stories on Sodor happen in book form, and then they made them into a TV show.
And now we're going to show you,
All of the books.
starting in order with number 1. Here's the first one.
The Free Railway Engines, featuring Edward, Gordon, and Henry. The first 3 standard gauge locomotives on Sir Topham Hatt's railway, and the 3 oldest.
Number 2.
Is Thomas the Tank Engine.
We all know him.
Not to be confused with the show's title or the character, because he's the role's number 1, the cheeky little blue tank engine we all came to know and love.
And fun fact, the original person, or excuse me, train, let me get on track, see what I did there, that had the number 1 was Glenn the Coffee Pot.
Yeah, he was the original number 1 on Sodor before Thomas came along.
So not to get off subject too much, let's get back to it. Number 3.
Is, well, you know him. You may think he's a
Would
little...
you like me to do the intro? Here's James!
Number 3, James the Red Engine. But he wasn't always red.
Nope, he was originally black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, who's heard of James the
Any
Black
real
Engine?
Thomas fan knows that, don't you?
Yeah.
Alright, number 4.
Number 4 is Tank Engine Thomas Again. Yeah, some people say it's a very strange title. Tank Engine Thomas Again. Anyway, that is a kind of strange title.
Just slightly.
But you know, what do you expect? It's just more of it just about Thomas the Tank Engine.
True, I mean, it is called Thomas and Friends. Hello.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll break it into the next one. Number 5.
Number 5 is Troublesome Engines, the book where Percy gets introduced.
My favorite character, by the way. Just want to put that out there.
See that little green guy? That's Percy.
The number 6, baby.
Well, yeah, but...
Oh, on that note, number 6. Here's number 6 book.
Number 6 in the Railway Series is Henry the Green Engine.
And if you guys have heard, tell them, Sean. Ugh, I'm not happy about it, but the new thing with that's gonna be happening.
Yeah. See, there's this new 2018 movie called Big World, Big Adventures, the new Thomas and Friends movie. And sadly, Edward and Henry are leaving the STEAM team.
Yeah, I'm not too happy about that.
But don't you worry, guys. They will still live on Sodor. Edward will be living at Wellsworth, where you see him all the time, almost, in the old series. And Henry, I don't know where he is, but I think he could be at Vickerstown Station, you know, so he could be closer to anyone that lives there, like Rosie.
Right.
Because you rarely get to see those two together a lot.
So we'll see. I guess it's if you have, actually, on that note, if you guys have any of your ideas or predictions of what might happen, with either Henry or Edward, as you know, the new things happen with the characters coming in and them replacing them, give us what your ideas in the comments are, your predictions of what's going to happen. We'd like to know.
Yeah, hashtag save Edward and Henry.
Yes, please do. And on the next note, number 777
is, very ironically, Toby the Tram Engine.
who happens to be the
number 7.
How crazy is that?
I mean, it says book number 7. He's the number 7 engine.
Yes.
That's very ironic.
I know it is. And now, number 8.
Is, you know him, you love him, he's a brother of the Flying Scotsman, Gordon the Big Engine!
Let's just hope he's not in a cross mood today. Let's not cross paths.
Oh, the indignity!
Number 9.
Is Edward the Blue Engine!
Who we were just talking about. Once again, throw it in the comments what you think's going to happen. And tell us, are you a true Thomas fan from the originals? Do you want them to save Edward and Henry? We do. Hashtag save Edward, save Henry.
Yeah, that!
Next, number 10.
Is Four Little Engines, the first book that features the narrow gauge engines, like Peter Sam and Skarloey, Rusty, Duncan. Okay, you get the idea.
Yeah, get the idea.
And they're not as small as the big engines, like Henry, because they are a narrow gauge, which is a different type of gauge than Henry is. Henry is way bigger than them. So you could say he's standard gauge, he's narrow, and Peter Sam is narrow gauge. And if you see Peter Sam right here in the picture, he's actually painted red.
Yep.
Because in the Railway Series, all the narrow gauge engines, except for Rusty and Duke, were painted red when they first came to the Skarloey Railway.
Okay, now next is number 11, and it features my favorite train.
Percy the Small Engine.
Go Percy, go Percy.
And basically, he's Thomas's best friend, and on this cover you see him with Harold and all these children in a stormy weather.
Kind of like Thomas You would be Thomas and I'd be Percy because we're like best friends, mom and son. All right, next, number 12
is the 8 famous engines. And keep in mind, this was way before Rosie and Emily became a thing.
Right, right.
So they probably don't even know what they're talking about in these Rosie series books. But anyway, you see Percy and Gordon and Thomas, Henry, Toby, Edward, James, and Duck, whose real name is Montague, if you didn't know.
I know. That doesn't even sound. But it's all good. We love them both. We love both of the names.
There are 2 ways to do
Talking
things.
about Duck, let's get into number 13 because he's on here.
Duck and the Diesel engine. And if you can tell already, that Diesel engine, he's Diesel.
Mm-hmm.
Diesels are revolutionary.
Good voice. All right, and number 14
is the Little Old engine featuring Skarloey. And that engine behind him, that's Duncan. I love to rock and roll.
Number 15
is the twin engines, me latties. I'm a Donald, and I'm Douglas. We're Scottish twins. And this is Branch Line engines. Book number 16, which features Thomas and Toby and Percy and Daisy. And this is more adventures that happen on Thomas's branch line, the Farquhar branch line. And this is Gallant Old Engine.
That's number 16, right?
Yep,
Is
featuring...
that 16 or 17? Which one are we on?
oh wait, 17.
Sorry, I had to step away, guys, for just a quick moment.
And
But I'm back.
it features Rheneas, which is Skarloey's brother.
Okay, and now number 18.
Number 18 is Stepney, the Bluebell engine. If you don't know what a bluebell is, it's a flower, but a bluebell engine is an engine from this railway in England for preserving steam engines. And Stepney is a bluebell engine. And apparently, a lot of people on the internet love to make up these little jokes that Stepney and Thomas are cousins.
But we don't have any real fact to it, so we don't know if it's true or not.
I mean, they might share a family...
You can leave a comment about that too. What do you agree that you think they might be cousins, or you're unknown, or you say nah?
They seem very similar. I mean, they have a family like Bond, you know.
Okay.
So
Well, we'll see.
and here's something you may not have heard about. It's mountain engines.
That's number 19.
And they feature Coldy, Godred, Lord Harry, Patrick, Ernest. Man, I forgot.
Well, let's go on to the next one. Number 20.
Very old engines. And just when Skarloey and Rheneas were built, neither of them had cabs.
All right, number 21.
Number 21, mainline engines. And I don't know if you guys know, but those 2 twin engines right there are called Bill and Ben. They're very cheeky. Probably way cheekier than Thomas. I have no idea.
Number 22.
Number 22 is small railway engines. Not free railway engines, small railway engines, which are technically a lot like Gordon, James, and Henry, but a lot smaller. And they're miniature gauge engines called Rex, Mike, and Bert. They're miniature gauge, the smallest gauge ever on Sodor.
Number 23.
Number 23 is enterprising engines, which features Donald and Douglas being painted blue, Duck and James, everybody else, even Flying Scotsman, who is actually Gordon's little brother. Well, he calls him little brother.
We don't really know which one is which.
You know,
they're brothers. We know that.
They're definitely brothers. Who can't say that? Because if you see, so on this picture right there, that's the Flying Scotsman. He's Gordon's brother, the last of his type.
All right, number 24.
Number 24 is Oliver, the Western engine. I bet it should have been called Great Western Engine because he's a Great Western engine. But this is the 24th book of the Railway series.
Number 25.
Number 25 is Duke the Lost Engine, one of the oldest of the Sodor Railway engines. And he lived on Sodor much longer than Edward, because he existed way before Edward was even brought to Sodor.
And last but not least, number 26.
Tramway engines, featuring Mavis.
Well, thanks guys for watching this particular video.
And just to let you know, I really hope they keep Edward and Henry in the series.
Yeah, guys, we gotta try to save them.
Hashtag save Edward and Henry.
Thanks for watching. Give a thumbs up. Don't forget to share, leave comments, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Ka-chow!
Ka-chow.